Did you know that you're standing on the site of an ancient stream? Buried streams are just one of the many secrets Vancouver hides beneath its streets. Vancouver is a city in a rainforest. On average, over a third of the days in a year in Vancouver receive precipitation. When the ecosystem is healthy, the rain moves slowly through layers of vegetation and organic soil before making its way into a network of streams. The abundance of water here allows life to flourish. Trees that are adapted to this wet environment can grow to heights of over 50 meters and live for thousands of years.
Prior to colonization, our region had a healthy and a functioning stream network, a natural water storage and filtration system. Around 150 years ago, the city of Vancouver began to take shape, and the ancient forest and the streams were replaced by paved roads and buildings. But the rain still falls, and the lack of green spaces able to soak up all this water leads to surface runoff, which can flood our streets and homes. Vancouver has historically coped with this runoff by relying on storm drains, which are often combined with sewer lines. The system has difficulties coping with heavy rainfall when the storm flow is too large. The pipes overflow, and both rainwater and untreated sewage can spill into the ocean. With climate change and an increase in severe weather events, floods and overflows are a major concern.
This rainfall and stormwater can also pick up and accumulate large amounts of pollution as it travels downstream. When this water meets up a naturalized green space, it acts as a natural sponge. The plants and soil soak up water and slow down the flow. As the water slows down, particles and sediment settle out of the water and bind to the soil. This process, called sedimentation, prevents harmful pollutants from entering other ecosystems downstream. Aquatic plants can also assist with filtration by absorbing and incorporating pollutants into their tissues, removing them from the water system. This is especially important in Vancouver since urban runoff can contain harmful chemicals that impact species in sensitive downstream habitat, such as Pacific salmon in nearshore estuaries.
The larger and more connected urban green spaces are, the more water they can filter and store, and the more habitat they provide. This is Hastings Creek, a small stream with a big story. Since time out of mind, this stream has given life to a Tsleil-Waututh lineage, the first peoples of this land. They took care of the stream and sustainably managed the area's rich ecosystem. As the Pacific National Exhibition in Hastings Park grew, Hastings Creek was eventually buried, but now attempts are being made to bring it to the surface. We're in Creekway Park, the first part of Hastings Creek to see the light of day. The section of Hastings Creek that has been unearthed at Creekway Park feeds into the New Brighton Salt Marsh, an important habitat for many species in the Burrard Inlet, including juvenile salmon. Upstream is Sanctuary Pond, an incredibly important bird habitat. One day, the completed Hastings Creek connection could allow even more species to live here.
In the decade since its creation, however, Creekway Park has become overrun with invasive species. Invasive species threaten this habitat by crowding out the diverse native plant communities. Plants provide food and shelter for animals and insects, but when there is only one type of plant species in an area, less animals and insects are able to meet their needs. As a wetland becomes overgrown with invasive species, it can also cause the water channel to infill with sediment, threatening the wetland's ability to filter and store water. Creekway Park has huge potential for biodiversity, but it needs people to take care of it to remove the invasive species and help the diverse native plant community thrive. This stream needs stream keepers. There are many ways you can get involved. Vancouver has an Adopt a Catch Basin program, where you can sign up to remove debris from storm drains in the area. Nature Vancouver is also doing invasive species removal downstream in New Brighton Park. Please see the links in this video caption to learn more and help this little stream reach its full potential as a green space that helps Vancouver filter its rainwater and provide important habitat for wildlife.